Hello again. This is Chris DeLuca, and I am responding to the video about Gallaudet women's basketball team in Division Three, and how all the players are deaf, and the coach took their program from a losing season all the way to a 24-3 regular season and NCAA playoff berth. Just about the video, my response to it, I think that it's pretty amazing, and it's very inspiring to me as as an athlete, a future teacher, and a future coach. That with hard work and perseverance, that pretty much anything can be accomplished. And one of the first questions from the video that I would ask another person or myself is that as a new teacher or coach, would you take any position for which you don't have all the necessary skills or knowledge? And my answer to that is absolutely. I think that as a physical education major, a future teacher and a future coach, that I was taught at Cortland to use resources, and through all my courses to even if you don't have the knowledge, there is a way to obtain that knowledge. And I think that you know that this is lacking in school districts. Teachers get in there, they put in their 3 or 5 years, they get their tenure, and they stop coaching, and they're in the door for the first bell, and they're out the door after the last bell. And I don't really think that that's really someone who's dedicated to their you know to their to their career, especially as physical educators, that I think we all should be coaching. And of course that I would take any position as a coach that my athletic director wanted me to take. I think that with the resources that I've learned to use from Cortland, that I can obtain the knowledge to become, obviously with hard work, and I think that I would get better over the seasons or the years, that I think I could one day be a great coach in something that I've never played before. I never played basketball, but I think that if I had the opportunity to coach, that I would love to coach, and I think that I have a lot to learn. But I think that knowing that there always is room for improvement is a big deal with being a coach. To add on that, I would always be willing to learn new skills, tactics, and use new technology. And just like this coach here at this basketball, in this basketball team, I think that it's great that he learned how to sign language. Not that saying that it would be easy for me. I know it is probably very hard for him. I know that he didn't know how to sign language, but I would definitely, if I was in his position, I definitely, obviously, would learn how to sign language. You need to be able to communicate with your players. I think that it is one of the bigger things as a coach, to be on that player's level. And as a collegiate athlete right now, I played sports in high school. That looking back on all my coaches, as myself as a future coach, I want to take all of the great qualities from each individual coach, and make that me. And I think that looking back on my great coaches is the way they communicated to myself and my fellow teammates. And I think that's a big one of the bigger things with coaching is communicating to your teammates. So yeah, I would definitely learn sign language if that's what it took to communicate. Also on the video, I think that you know I think that learning sign languages is a big deal. In my one of my classes now, every day we learn 3 new signs. Looking back, I definitely would have taken a sign language course. I'm not saying that there always is room for new education, and it's something after watching this video that I might have to take up in my life, and I would be willing to do it just as this coach would. All right, thank you for your time.